This is the Tri-State Area's news leader, Channel 7 Eyewitness News, with Greg Hurst, Roz Abrams, Sam Champion with the exclusive Accu-Weather forecast, and the Eyewitness News team. Now, Eyewitness News.
From Long Island to the Jersey Shore, Newscapter 7 is seeing heavy surf, all because of Hurricane Edouard. And that could mean battered beaches this Labor Day weekend. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Roz Abrams.
And I'm Diana Williams in for Greg Hurst. Hurricane Edouard is barreling up the East Coast, and just minutes ago, the National Weather Service issued a hurricane watch and tropical storm warning for the mid-Atlantic coast. It is a volatile storm packing a lethal punch, and it is already having an impact at Jones Beach. The dunes are submerged. Floodwaters right up to the boardwalk there. At Asbury Park and other parts of the Jersey Shore, a severe riptide is making it too dangerous to swim. And all of this coming just as the long holiday weekend is about to get underway. This weekend does end the summer season, and many are heading out of town. Here's a live look right now for you at the George Washington Bridge. It is slow going, and bad weather could make the return trip even worse. Sam Champion now with the latest on Edouard. Sam?
Well, Diana, I'm standing here, and again, as you just read at the top of the show, the hurricane watch and tropical storm warnings are out from the North Carolina coastline all the way up to Delaware. Now, what that means is they expect that they're going to see tropical storm force winds from this system, so at least 70, 75-mile-per-hour winds, and the watch is out because they're not quite sure what's going to happen with Edouard. So let's start with a satellite picture, and we'll show you exactly what we're looking at. The eye of this system had been going directly to the north. Now it is curving a bit toward the west, but there are some fears again, and rightfully so, that it might be targeted or aimed somewhere on the eastern coastline. This is one of those situations where it's a very strong system, and we've been watching it hour by hour develop. Now, I wanted to show you this. Don't let the colors throw you, but when we're looking for the characteristics and the definition of a storm like this, we're looking at these higher cloud tops, which we've highlighted in the colors here, to be in circular form right around the eye. It's a very well-developed, very strong hurricane, 130-mile-per-hour winds tops to this point, and here's the projected path for this. Two basic ideas, two schools of thought here. One of them is that as a Bermuda high backs in off the Atlantic, it will push this system toward the Carolina coastline. Now remember, we've been talking about it possibly making connection with a front and being shoved out in the Atlantic. It has not done that. So since it hasn't done that, there really is no good, strong reason why it couldn't make it up to the Delaware and even the South Jersey shoreline, and that would put it sometime Sunday night into Monday or even Monday night, depending on the strength and movement of this storm. Something we're going to watch very carefully and closely. Now you know exactly where it is. When we come back in just a few minutes, we're going to line everything out so you will not be surprised by this system. Diana, Roz?
Thank you very much, Sam. Check back with you in just a moment. It has been a troubled summer at the Jersey Shore. This is not the first time dangerous seas have forced people out of the water. Stacey Sager is live in Girt with the latest round of rough surf. Stacey.
Well, that's right, Roz. It was actually a beautiful day out here on the beach because of all this sunshine. And if you like to surf, certain areas were like a dream, but other areas were closed because of all this rough water. It was not a great day for swimming, and it is only a taste of what's to come.
Here at Girt, it wasn't until 3 o'clock in the afternoon that swimmers were finally allowed in, up to their knees. The beach manager felt he had to wait until low tide, or else it was riptide.
Everybody wants to get wet and go in the water, but they just kind of underestimate the power of the waves and just how dangerous it really is.
Of course, it depends on who you ask. The surfers are out in droves where it is permitted, but here at Lock Arbor, not everyone was ready to hang 10. It was more like hang on.
I just got here 10 minutes ago, and I'm looking. It's pretty big. So I don't know if I'm going to do it. We'll have to wait and see.
At Asbury Park, the beach was closed to swimming all day as waves pounded against the jetties. And at high tide, the water was all the way up to the boardwalk.
It was rough. It was rough. I wouldn't even, I'm not stupid. I'm not going to play with that water. It's very, very dangerous. Very dangerous. The undertow is terrible.
Beachgoers at the shore know the power of Mother Nature from past storms. They may not want to know Edouard's power. Today, they only wanted to enjoy the good weather.
How's the water today?
Good.
It's good? Is it nice and warm? It's lots of fun, huh?
Lots of fun in the calmer areas like Seabright, but again here at Girt and in Asbury Park, certainly it was a rough day. The water's been rough, areas closed to swimming, and we can expect to see more of that. Meanwhile, in Long Island, N.J. Burkett has been checking out the situation. He is in Fire Island with the latest on that. N.J.
And Stacey, you know, there are those who say that 1996 was the best year ever for business here on eastern Long Island. Better than the 1980s. And some say the weather is not as important to the economy here as it used to be.
A rising tide of tourists rolled into eastern Long Island at 10 o'clock this morning. If summer business is good in the Hamptons, it is usually good because of the weather. This year, it was good in spite of the weather. In Sag Harbor, where the visiting boats seem to get bigger and bigger every year, restaurant owner Jeff Resnick says he can't remember a better summer.
Wall Street is doing well, the economy is doing well, and people are spending more money. It's clear.
If the rich really are getting richer, they're spending a lot of money here. The annual Hampton Classic Horse Show could attract record crowds this year. Hampton's realtor Michael Braverman says 1996 is the best year he's ever seen.
We sold 2 parcels, 20 acres on the ocean, 40 acres next to that, to one person to put in 1 horse farm. If they want to be on the